So people discuss what's the best thing to do for golf. What are the how do you train for golf? How do you get a better body? You know, what's best? TPI, powerlifting, stretching, yoga, Pilates, myofascial release. You know, just swinging the golf club, cross training, playing another sport, swinging left-handed. What's the best way to train for golf? You know, how can you make a better golf swing with what you do off the course? And that question goes around a lot. You know, it's fired around in labs all over the place. It's talked about in Golf Digest, on Golf Channel, long drive, Remax long drive. You know, Tiger's always talking about something. Rory posts his pictures all the time. What do you do to get a better body so you can build a better golf swing? Well, the question is, what do you need to do? What do I need to do? Because everybody is different. Everybody has different weaknesses. Everybody has a different body, different challenges. Everyone has different posture. Everyone has different weaknesses and strengths. And, you know, that's a general thing to say too. It's like, play to your strengths. You know, if you have big legs, use your legs in the swing. You know, that's kind of crap, because, you know, everyone's got a body, and most people do have 2 arms and 2 legs and a spine and a pelvis. And so it's, you know, it's finding what your weaknesses are and making them better. You know, some of the best golfers in history have been freak athletes. Sam Snead was, according to a couple sources, he was the best baseball, basketball, football player in the entire state. You know, who else was a pretty good golfer? Let's maybe talk about Tiger for a second. You know, he's got ridiculous strength, ridiculous flexibility. Let's talk about Gary Woodland, you know, Dustin Johnson. Gary Woodland was tested as being the most athletic player on tour. They did some athletic testing with mobility and speed and you know, jumping and all that kind of stuff. So I think a general rule of thumb would be everyone get more athletic. And what do I mean by that? I mean, an athlete is agile, is quick, is strong, is mobile, you know, is very strong structurally, you know, their foundation of their posture, of the way they hold themselves, of, you know, the way that they, the ways just their bodies are supposed to function, their optimal kind of specimens with the way that they can move their body. So find out what your weak spot is. Find out if your posture is horrible, if you have a locked up back, if you have no speed, if you suck at throwing something, you know, if you're severely immobile, you know, and there's steps to take. So for me, what am I working on? Well, I like to think I'm an athlete, but I'm really not. I'm not overly good at anything. I played hockey growing up, played different sports, did some martial arts, you know, some weird stuff, some rock climbing, you know, and then it's like, okay, if I'm going to try and get better for golf, what am I going to do? And my answer for me would be like, do everything. You know, play a couple sports, play some hockey, you know, play some tennis, do some running, you know, do some yoga, do some Pilates, do some stretching, work on my posture. A couple people that I follow personally that have influenced a lot of how I look at athletics would be Elliot Hulse would be one. Talks a lot about structural integrity, posture, you know, getting rid of muscle imbalances and using your nervous system optimally and training your nervous system. Elliot Hulse has been fantastic. He's got a wicked YouTube channel. Another person would be Ido Portal, IDO Portal, because he's all about movement and moving in different ways. Ito's amazing. Check his stuff out if you haven't already. But you know what I've learned from Ito is that there's a lot of ranges of motion that we could be in. You know, getting to dance here, but like there's a lot of things that we can do that can improve our bodies just with many different ways of moving. So Ito does gymnastics, he does yoga, he does stretching, he does tricking, parkour, boxing. What else does he do? Everything. Dancing. You know, he's just a proponent of movement. Everybody can move better. And the more that you move, the more you'll be able to move. The less you move, the more your body and your fascia and your nervous system is going to get locked up. So, Ito. Who else is good? Who knows? TBI stuff's good for getting more mobile as far as how they measure range of motion. And they measure your body, and then doing finding out where you're lacking there could be good. You know, I personally love to do a lot of recovery work, so like foam rolling and massage and stretching, and I'm just an accumulation of everything that I've learned, and so far it's been amazing as far as how I feel and how my posture is, and the pain levels in my swing and after I've done playing golf. So I like to do everything, and yeah, so hopefully, if you're still watching this, you just take a look at what sucks. Do you sit lots? You know, do you never move differently? Do you never break out into dance? You know, Sam Steed was a great dancer. I got a picture of Arnold Palmer and Jack Nicklaus dancing up on my Instagram page, having fun. You know, are you slow? Are you immobile? Are you locked up? Does your spine suck? You gotta just know where you're at and know where you need to go. Athleticism, movement, better posture, building a good foundation. Don't do anything stupid like go do Olympic lifting and you've never done any explosive stuff before or have bad posture. You're just gonna screw yourself up. So just find out where you're weak, slowly get into things. It's not, if you injure yourself, you're gonna set yourself back 10 steps, it'll be 1 step forward and 10 steps back, and you don't want that. So start into things slow, move in different ways, try new things, and then when you're feeling really good and on top of your game, then push yourself. Okay? That would be my advice. Egoscue, EGOSCUE, is great. If you want to hook up, I've got people at Egoscue that can take a look at you. That's all like bettering your posture, little exercises to get rid of back pain and body pains, awesome stuff. That's pretty much it for now. If you're listening to this whole thing, good on you. You're committed to actually making a change in your body and getting better. So there's no one prescription, there's just your prescription, and you got to find out where you're at to know where you need to go. Thanks for listening. I am done.